Hi everyone, welcome to Four Raving Lunatics. We are Four Raving Lunatics minus one. Normally he's here, about this tall, talks a lot. I'm Rob.
James.
I'm Jay.
We'll have to get an Andrew hologram.
Andrew.
They have the big cardboard cutouts for Star Wars at Walmart.
Take a picture of Andrew's face and superimpose it on
Chewbacca.
Yes.
It'll stand right here.
I was just thinking, you still got that dummy?
Mm-hmm.
Just stand it right here with his face superimposed on it.
That's the way we need to go.
Or the Hulk. Special guest today is the Incredible Hulk. Alright.
Normally we do pet peeves. I was still going to touch on that if anyone had anything. Nothing?
Just the normal annoyances with work. People come in the day before and we have to deliver the world to them. You know, come in
You talked about
Christmas Eve and it's you have this game.
Do you guys have pie face? No. Go away.
Do you guys have the hottest toy of the year? I heard you guys would be stocked the night before Christmas. Well, you're a terrible human being shopping the night before Christmas.
I like that one of the people we had on overnight she put on Facebook that we had a ton of pie face come in. So one of her friends
We did.
One of her friends saw that post 3 days later and came in and demanded it and was pissy about it to where Eli had to make an announcement about this, and I guess she was going to go yell at this girl
Awesome.
because of it.
And you don't know, but like they got into a physical altercation. Things escalated, all because of that.
Yeah, pie in the face. By the way, if you want pie face, I will gladly go ahead and send your address. I will come slap you in the face with a pie, and I'll only charge you $10.
You have to like turn on a timer though, right? And that way they don't know if it's coming around.
Isn't the whole thing like they just sit there and like turn the whole thing?
No, it's Russian roulette. There's a little crank, and
Well, that's what I mean. Like
have you not played it? Did you get a chance to play it?
I saw
I figure when you delivered
a video of people like they're sitting there.
Let's all sit around, drink cocoa, and play pie face.
I didn't deliver it. I didn't. I gave it to my nephew. He was over this way, and I gave it to him.
Was that the basketball game?
No, they were shopping.
Saw the picture of the basketball game. I'm like, James went out. Public.
Basketball game.
Yeah, there was a basketball game.
Hell, that was 5 years ago. that was the last time we went out.
Look how nice of him being social.
Yeah. I was going to tell you guys I hadn't left the house since the last time you were here, see if you believe me or not.
No.
Like the cars are in the exact same place and everything.
No, your truck looks like it's pulled out a little more, like you took it.
Well, that's because you haven't been here in a while. But the last time they were here, yeah, I know it's sitting in the exact same place.
So you're being real. You haven't left.
No,
we okay. I was gonna say
They made a Sam's trip, maybe. I don't know.
Sam's trip, and then to the post office to deliver a Christmas present.
I was going to pick a pet peeve
Merry
from
Christmas.
retail, but I didn't, so I don't have that. But I was going to talk about, we did make a Sam's trip, and my complaint about that is we have Plus membership or whatever it is where you get to go in early, but we got stopped so they could see our card and actually examine it closer to make sure that we were supposed to be there at those specific hours. And I just, like,
You're
look.
faking a Sam's Plus card.
What do you mean,
Yeah,
like
so
early?
that you can get it.
Yeah.
It's what, an hour early?
Or two, I don't know. I mean,
Ooh. Woo.
I guess when I went in, like the day or two before Christmas, it wasn't enough. I guess it wasn't that early because all I did was like hold up the card. It's like, that's all I get when I walk in that place.
I don't.
I can
get
hold
it.
up anything and they're gonna nod at me and I'm gonna walk right through.
It's like, you want my money. Say I'm going to spend, $300 here. Doesn't matter if I'm spending it at 7 o'clock or 11. Like, I know there's a whole thing with, you're supposed to have the special card and you pay extra, but if it's that big of a deal, then change the color of the freaking card so that my card is a completely different color. If they're both gray, then you have a problem, because then you have somebody who you stop and you ask, No, I need to see your card a little closer.
By the time you're done, the regular shopping hours have already begun.
I was just like, whatever. I mean, clearly we wouldn't be coming in here if we, weren't supposed to be. I'm not trying to screw over, your shopping hours or anything.
You can buy alcohol without having a Sam's card at Sam's. They can't legally mandate you have to have a card for alcohol. Something legally. I just thought that was interesting.
When I was there,
buying it, it's like,
I bought a tray of cookies and a couple movies that were real cheap. And I was like, that'd be nice. So when I get to that girl at the door that looks at the receipt to make sure you have everything, she's like, question, like, so you going to watch these tonight? I really wanted to say, leave me alone. I want to go home. Yeah.
She's got off overnight. Tired, I want to go home.
She's like, questioning me about random things. Like, so you going to end up watching these, eating some cookies? Like, stop. I don't remember what I said. Somebody...
I didn't get it. It's like, here's our card, and we're on our way in. Hold on, I need to examine that closer. Like, really? Is it that important? But anyway, a little pet peeve. You have anything?
I am upset this year that at work we did not have the little raffle that we did the year before because of attendance for an iPad. Because you know what? Eli sat there and thought about it, and I am the only person this year on overnights that did not miss a day. Everybody seriously called off besides him, but he doesn't count because he's not a person.
I bet he didn't.
He didn't start the whole time. He didn't start till Black Friday.
Black Friday on.
Anthony called off because he died. Everybody else, even the people we're keeping, at some point were sick and called off.
In good news, I didn't wait 9 months before I renewed my registration this time around. I went today and renewed it before it expired in January 1st. I have a vanity plate. You have to renew them every year.
So I don't pay for things like that. My car still needs to be inspected since April.
This one.
It's $100 to get a new emergency brake. That's outrageous. And Paul stopped showing up for work because I was going to go get a sticker from him.
He left his water bottle. It's just still on top of the pop machine back there.
Good to know.
Next.
No.
Hey, there's us.
Whoa.
It's delayed. Alright, so normally this would be our top 5. We're going to go for the best of 2015. I have topics, so I'm going to go down through and see if you guys have input. Do you have any best of 2015 TV shows?
I don't know what started this
Now I put Game of Thrones because it's the only thing I can think of that had a good season this year. I thought it was pretty good.
I've not watched all of it, but so far Daredevil's been pretty
good.
Yeah, I think that started this
I haven't
year.
seen any of the Daredevil. So. You got anything?
I'm trying to think of stuff I've actually watched that's like new. I'd always go over and watch Rosewood at my grandma's house with my brother. That was pretty good.
Girl Meets World's not bad.
Now this one you might
Supergirl's
have.
supposed to be real good.
I don't have any, but I put video games because I thought you guys might have some input there.
No.
I mean, I figure Andrew would, but...
Because all he does is play games.
Fallout 4 is pretty fun.
I haven't played my Xbox since sometime last year.
Yeah. I don't have an Xbox anymore, so I can't tell you about Halo.
I mean, that just reminded me, though. Toys. Any awesome toys that came out this year?
All sorts of Legacy Power Ranger stuff.
Give me one. Did you get any Transformers this year?
A few. The Combiner Board series. I never bought Devastator because I am not spending $160. I like him, but I don't $160
It did come out
like
this
him.
year, though, right? Not last year. That's pretty awesome.
Middle of the year.
Yeah.
A bunch of new
I like my Masterpiece Starscream.
Funko Pop figures.
I would say that Devastator would probably be Toy of the Year if we were picking 2015.
Star Wars toys. I have...
Well, that little BB-8, or...
Yeah, that little BB-8. Sphere BB-8, that'd be cool. When are they supposed to put... I think they're supposed to put more out.
Probably.
next year.
They have them on Amazon if you want to order one.
I think
It's like $150.
It
but
is
they have them.
$150.
Man, there were New Age Outlaws came out in the wrestling series. That's pretty cool. And so did the
I was gonna say,
Outsiders.
they're starting to throw back to some older wrestlers in the new series, new lines. There's been lots of Ultimate Warriors, lots of different Stings.
And Anthony has, I don't know if he's bought it yet, but there's a British Bulldog at work. He
Oh.
bought a Macho Man
And a
figure.
Psycho Sid as well.
Psycho Sid's the other one.
And the Psycho Sid figure's a good inch taller than any of the other ones.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Sting, vintage or whatever
The
the
defining
one.
moments.
Yeah, the defining moments when it's pretty awesome.
They have
trench
1,000.
coat.
They have 1,000 Undertakers at
I
Walmart.
was
If you
gonna
want one.
Yeah.
Undertakers, Kmart has a ton of Razor Ramones in that defining moments.
That's probably the best line I think this year anyway. I mean, other than if you want to say Star Wars, but if I could spend $150 for R2D2, I'd go with that. But,
I do like the new Star Wars. I haven't bought any except for the Funko stuff, but I was going to buy a Kylo Ren Black Series, but I left it at work and didn't buy it. And I'm sure somebody else bought it.
I bought Funko Peanuts this year.
The Funko 6-inch Godzilla one's like the best thing I've bought all year.
See?
Until I got on Amazon and bought outright for like $22 the GameStop exclusive they had for Black Friday.
I think my favorite figure I bought this year was a Nappa figure.
You said you had some things for best of.
Best of. I don't know if it's a best of. Well, we'll start off. You want to eat the frog? Get the negative out first? Or you want to go down? Just.
What best of negative? What?
Best of 2015. Killings in the United States.
A lot of people did die.
Yeah, there's a lot of killings. Don't ask me to point out any in particular.
Do you had views on that, or you just want to bring it up that it's something that we... Like, I thought about the whole France thing, and clearly it was impactful this year. It's not
A
something
lot of
that...
profile pictures changed in support of France.
Yeah, but the ones not in this country were actual terrorism. The ones here were idiots.
There were a couple that were terrorists.
Well, they were.
I would argue that they're all terrorist in nature,
Yeah,
not related to ISIS per se.
a couple probably did it, saying like, "I'm going to like be famous with them." Others are like the kid that did the one movie theater a couple years back. He only did that because he was thinking about doing something like that. He saw that the other like mass shooters, like the Columbine kids, are
Riding high on that.
in their own sense are famous in that kind of weird fame, and that's what every one of them does. They try to be more famous than the other, and they.
This is where you could input your views on this, like your views on why we shouldn't celebrate this stuff because of that reason right there.
They seriously.
Copycat
That's why
killers.
there's so many mass shootings, because they're trying to outdo and be like, I'm going to be Charles Manson famous.
I mean, that all goes back to my whole views on the news, which is I would rather see happy stuff than what we cover. All we talk about is all the negative.
That's all I see on Facebook anymore too.
I swear, like, if you start looking at sports players, like, they do so much for charity. I mean, and I'm not saying, hey, they're saints, but it's like, they do so much more good than they actually do bad. But the bad is all you hear about.
Right. Some of them get accused of stealing from Toys R Us.
I don't think he did it, but whatever.
But really, for every person that gets arrested, I guarantee you that there's like 5 charity events they go to. I mean, and look at John Cena, who's like
Number one now in most
Make-A-Wish. Yeah, but no one really talks about that, and it's not like he has bad things that are going on. I'm just saying, like,
John Cena's crack addiction.
as someone in the public eye, most of the time they do lots of charitable events and lots of things to raise money. Just about everyone who's famous has some type of charity organization.
It's in their contract.
Well, no, most people try to give back, and no one talks about that.
Yeah.
So.
Rob. Don't be so negative all the time.
Product of my environment.
So anyway, I think that's the way it is with the news too, though. And then all it does is make mass hysteria, and everyone goes and hoards their guns because they're afraid they're going to get
Oh
taken.
God, go buy milk and water. Obama's gonna take our guns.
Like and share this status. We're gonna win $4.5 million.
Shut up! I don't want to hear anything about that. I was literally about to call half of my not half, but some of the people on my Facebook friends retards for Mark Zuckerberg is a good man. He's going to give away shit Facebook stock. And was it?
He's a terrible person.
Did
Anyway.
you see Andrews where it said Bruce Wayne was going to give away some of
Yep.
Wayne Enterprise stock? And it's like, that's funny.
Yeah, Blake and I came up with an idea of coming up with for a TV show. And I guess they're already going to do something about it. Similar is a TV show called Good Morning Gotham, and it's just a news show about the goings on in Gotham after the DC universe takes place.
Happy birthday, Blake, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, when this goes out, it won't be your birthday, but we're live right now, so it is.
We're filming it on, so that counts.
They're coming out with a retail show, too. Have you seen that?
It's alright. I've seen the first 3 episodes. It's fantastic.
Oh, you like it? I don't like it.
I do.
It's
I
not
like
what
it.
I wanted it to be.
It's over the top.
Right, that's why I don't like it. I wanted something that was a little more subtle and actually talked about how funny the realism is. Because it's funny in real life.
It is. But I do like the show. I think it's just wacky enough to work. I think it's Parks and Rec for...
Well, see, I wanted
retail.
something more like The Office, where they actually done like little interviews and, you know, I don't know. No
Need
one's-
you to do this by noon, and then like interviews a person. It's like,
Stuff that happened in
screw you,
2015.
Bill.
God, you guys need to pay attention to what people say.
What?
She was asking what's going on.
Well, the show came out in 2015.
That's right.
It's new.
Okay.
That's true.
But I don't know. I mean, I've always wanted someone to do a good retail show. I don't think people are actually shooting guns in the in a retail store. I wanted something that was a little closer to realist.
What the hell's this show called anyway?
Superstore.
Yeah, Superstore. It is like Parks and Rec.
What's it on?
ABC maybe. I don't know.
We're talking about Superstore. It's right now it's a Netflix only.
I don't have Netflix, nor am I getting it again.
Well, that's why you haven't seen it.
Is it Netflix?
Hulu.
Hulu.
She says it's on NBC.
It's coming.
All right,
yeah, it's
cool.
going to be on NBC. It
Yeah,
comes out.
it's the one with America Ferrera. Yeah. We're discussing, having come from a retail environment, we wanted, a while back, we're kicking around an idea of like, we should do an office-style show about the real goings-on of retail. And this show has come out, and it's kind of like, it's a little exaggerated, but beat us to the punchline, more or less.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, it might do well. I didn't think that. I don't think it will. Like, I don't think it'll last because a lot of NBC stuff they come out with that's over the top doesn't.
Yeah. I don't know.
They worked retail too.
Like,
But I mean, I watched it. I think it's
I'd be
it's a
down
pretty
for
good
2
show.
seasons and then
Yeah.
check out. I don't know.
Anyway,
Come up with your own. Like, let's do it then. Let's do it.
I have something else that I'll chat about afterwards, as far as if we want to get into writing. But anyway, what else you got?
I get to go to a concert and see an artist that I didn't ever dream I'd get to go to. Yes, we have done Periscope before. This is actually episode 11 of a not quite weekly show.
Pretty much weekly.
So,
We've
yeah.
come out with one about every week and posted on YouTube. We also have a iTunes channel for it too.
If you want to get caught up and listen, there's a Facebook page. You can go and like us. And we have a website that has a link to all that stuff. Yes, we are on YouTube. We do live shows when we can. After the fact, we post them to YouTube. So,
I'm enjoying myself.
Mortis.
yes.
Where'd you
Mortis.
go? Where was your show?
It was in Pennsylvania, Maryland, right on kind of the border there.
Only time you've seen?
It's the only time I've seen him. It's the only time since like 2002 that he's been in the United States. And it was at Auro Sevilla, a place where Dimebag got shot and killed.
They're in Maryland.
Oh. I don't remember the name of the town. Auro Sevilla, I think it's technically in Ohio. But
Hate Ohio.
it got moved. The original location was in Pennsylvania, and it's like 20 minutes away. So,
I always wondered why you had the license plate, but I finally figured out.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's why. I've had it.
I thought it was a death thing. Like I don't
Latin
know.
for death.
I thought, well, Rob's odd. I'm sure that's why he has.
It is Latin for death.
Yeah, it is. It's just misspelled.
Yeah.
And he didn't find that out until he had already put out merchandise and stuff like that.
Everybody kept asking me if your license plate said more tits. I had to explain it.
It does not.
Several
My aunt
times.
asked me during when I was in Parkersburg for Christmas. Asked me, "Does your license plate say more tits?" And I was like, "No, it doesn't."
I wish it did.
No, I don't. Carrie Joe asked me, "Why does your license plate say more tits?" And I was like, "It doesn't." Good, because I was about to ask my mom why she hired you. Awesome.
That's still a valid question, but not because of that.
I was going to ask your mom why she bought you a car if you're just going to wreck it. Boom.
What you got for this year? You got anything?
What exciting things that happened?
Yeah.
That I've done or just happened?
Whatever you felt was memorable from 2015. If it was a movie, if it was an event you did.
Well, I like some of the movies that came out. I enjoyed those. Avengers, Jurassic World, Ted 2, and Star Wars, I think, are literally the only movies I saw in theaters.
Man, Ted 2 was a stinker.
I haven't seen it, so...
Watch your mouth.
First one was good. The second one.
I thoroughly enjoyed seeing the Suicide Squad trailer.
I wanted to see the movie, and I was like, how did it not come out this year? Like, they started advertising it like
way too
months
soon.
ago.
Yeah.
What?
The Suicide Squad.
Oh.
I'm more interested in Suicide Squad than I am Batman vs Superman.
I am too. The Deadpool leak, and then the trailer, and then the new Christmas trailer really makes me want to see Deadpool. Yeah. Like, I know what I'm doing Valentine's Day.
Me too.
So we'll go to the movies and be happy.
Me too.
Star Wars, I'm sure you guys loved, and plan, I guess, next episode we'll do a Star Wars.
That's fine, yeah.
So,
did you see it? Did you end up getting to see it?
It was better the second time.
That's what.
I think because we were tired. That second time I got the goosebumps, all this and that. I was like, that's so much better. No, Honda, no. I just ruined it.
Whoops. Spoilers.
It's been out for like 15 days.
There's still people who haven't seen it.
That's their fault.
that was pretty mean, Jay.
Online, there is a rule that after a certain period of time, about a week or so, everybody's been kind of given a chance to see it, and then anytime they're like that, what do you call it?
Some people have real jobs.
The moratorium of actually like giving spoilers is lifted, and you can say things.
I figure we could go in depth on Star Wars next week. And I'd like, it'd be nice to get Andrew's input, seeing as he is a little bit of a fan.
You remember how reluctant he was all year to see that damn movie? Like he was all like, oh, we like the originals, all this and that, and at some point, like October, it finally hit him that Star Wars was coming out, and he actually got excited for the damn movie. Then he went and saw it opening night because we had to work, but we saw it the morning.
I wish they had come out and done the three before and let you watch those. Like, I want to see the old ones in the theater because I didn't get to.
Some theaters did. They ran the marathons of all six movies before.
I've seen the other three in theaters. I don't care about that.
So I'm kind of.
I got to see Halloween, the original Halloween, in theaters this year.
Oh, that's
Halloween.
pretty cool.
They did a one-time showing at Nitro.
Well, they that 1 year they were doing
That was a
lots of
trip.
old stuff.
They were doing a bunch of those down in Logan.
Yeah,
That theater makes that movie. Like
where over
Halloween.
Logan?
No, just period.
Oh.
Halloween, the theater makes that movie. Like
Park Place was on them too for a while. Like old classic. Like I wanted to go see Back to the Future, but I didn't.
You have any different movies? Have anything from this year?
no.
Peanuts I put on mine. It's one of the few movies we watched in theater, but I thought it turned out really well.
I started watching
What?
I didn't figure you'd see it in theaters. I figured you'd just wait and see it when it came out.
No, I do like Peanut.
I know you do.
Free HBO weekend, I had my brother tape Jupiter Ascending. I got through half of it. Weird movie, but I was enjoying it. Did Dracula 2000 come out this year? Or was that last year? I'm getting mixed up on these.
No idea. Haven't seen it.
Or not Dracula 2000. The new one, Dracula Untold. The one with...
I don't remember.
I think it's this year. Was this year. It's taped, and I still need to watch the damn movie.
Peanuts is a lot like the old ones, though. I mean, I thought it kept it, pretty good. Yeah, I think his son helped produce it or write it. So, and then the other movie that I have is Ex Machina. Have you seen?
I haven't seen it. I've heard it's great.
You've seen at least know it exists.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I watched it on video or digital or whatever it's called now.
I heard it was good.
Is that why you ran up an astonishing bill?
Oh, this was years ago or months ago.
Years ago, 2015. Years ago.
I time travel from now on.
Periodically.
It was really good though. It has the guy that's the fighter pilot, Star Wars. He's in it.
Oh, Oscar Isaac.
His career's about to just go through the roof with X-Men.
I really enjoyed him in Star Wars, where you said you were going to get on the bandwagon.
I think that
you were
trailer
starting
was pretty
to?
good. The Apocalypse trailer.
I wish they would have come out with X-Men first before Star Wars to make him seem like this imposing, like he's somebody that is someone, and not like, well, okay, we've got this guy who played an X-wing fighter.
Nah, it don't matter. You can't tell.
Yeah. Unless you know who plays him, you don't know.
No.
Oh, I forgot. The Civil War trailer. Was really happy to see that.
That was pretty good.
And I really want to see Gods of Egypt when it comes out.
Hello from Greece. Well, hello from West Virginia, the United States.
If you know where that is, good for you, because you know more than some people that live in this country.
That's probably more than some people that live in the state, man.
We're somewhere around Richmond, right?
Do you have anything else movie-wise before we move on?
I think that's all I really cared about this year. I didn't make it to many movies except those. Didn't see Ant-Man, I wanted to. Didn't see Terminator. I can't think of anything else that came out.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ant-Man either.
Because, it started as Avengers, then Jurassic World. Ted was kind of right in the middle, and then Star Wars. Like, that's it. That was my all 4 seasons of the year.
I'm going to go to music. Do you have anything music-wise?
Star Wars.
I'll give you some.
Nah, there's been a couple.
I like the Alabama Shakes CD. It's pretty good. Probably haven't heard it. I mean, you've heard it. I know you've heard at least one song because it's on a commercial all the freaking time. The Lamb of God CD is good.
Yes, it is.
7, and I forget what the favorite song on it's that Nightmare Seeker, which is I guess only on the deluxe version.
Yeah.
I like the figures on the wall.
Thanks. The Marilyn Manson CD is pretty good.
It is. It's his best stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
Manson still makes music.
Yeah. It's nothing like it used to be.
I like the
pretty good mid-pace.
Third Day though.
Yeah.
I like that
7 Day
song.
Bend.
Yeah. But it's pretty good. It's mellow and. And then my favorite CD is of Monsters and Men, which I'm sure I really enjoy it. Silver Spoon Pickups has a good song called Nightlight.
Silver Spoon or Silver Sun?
Silver Spoon, right?
Silver Spoons was a TV show.
I was thinking it was Silver Sun Pickup.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's a good song. It's called Nightlight.
We're talking about things that happened in 2015 that we're just remembering or fond of.
Yeah, kind of a year in review. And then next week, or the next time we meet and do a show, it'll be about Star Wars. But yeah,
everything about
by the
Star
time
Wars.
this episode gets posted on YouTube and on iTunes and stuff like that, it'll be the year's end. So we thought we'd go out with kind of a review of what was memorable for each of us for 2015.
But yeah, that's some of the music stuff I had.
Was Slipknot's new one this year?
I think it was.
I think it cracked out the first couple months of this year.
Yeah. I mean, if so, it's definitely on there.
Yeah.
It's just it's been out for so long that.
Yeah. Lamb of God was truly something like, holy crap, they could still make music. A new trailer for Star Wars.
And
Do y'all not have Star Wars yet? Because the
Don't watch the
movie
rest of
is
it.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Lives up to the hype in my eyes. We'll get into that next time, though. Because I'm anxious to see. He's been awfully silent. Curiously silent about it. But.
oh, sports. Patriots won. It was a good game. Super Bowl. Pretty memorable. Deflategate.
I really wanted the. It was that close. I want this. I've always kind of liked the Seahawks. Really wanted them to win, but damn it.
I don't like to see anybody start winning multiples if they haven't. I'm one of those guys that I like a dynasty that exists, but I don't like.
You don't want a new one to start.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
It is.
That's really weird.
Ooh, big moment sports for me.
Patriots have had a
The
dynasty
Eagles got rid of Chip Kelly. Yay.
Yeah. Why get rid of a coach when you have a winning record?
They don't.
No, I mean he does in 3 years. Who are they going?
Because the way the team's been going, the owner asked if him or somebody else could have more personnel control, considering Chip Kelly got rid of LaShawn McCoy, Jeremy Maclin, Deshaun Jackson, several other players. Nick Foles doesn't count because he sucked. I don't know about Sam Bradford. Chip Kelly said no.
Well,
So then Jeffrey Lurie basically said, fine, you're fired.
yeah, it was to me it was a very bad decision process. Like, how do you give someone control of your team? Let him get rid of everyone, because that's what he did. He got rid of a lot of their good players.
That's what it turned into. It was like, you do this, if it fails, it's going to have repercussions, and it failed miserably.
But
They're 6-9.
They only let him have that control this year, so it's like, well, we gave you 1 year. But what they're going to say is, well, we gave you 3 years to make a difference. It's like, oh, no, really, you gave me one because you only gave me control 1 year. And
yeah, but he did take the leading running back in the NFL and turned him into the worst running back in the NFL right now, probably.
I just think it's a really odd decision when you say
You got turnaround time.
when you say like
they played him wrong. Chip Kelly, he was good the first couple times. He is not an NFL coach.
Well, I mean, if you let somebody break up an organization, though, it's like the only person that might be able to put it back together because he built the organization now would be the person that you got rid of. Clearly, like, no one thinks they had the talent now that they did. So, like, a new coach is going to be like, okay, we need to rebuild. And he was putting in pieces of what he thought would work. I just think it's really odd.
They have the talent. It's just he was playing people wrong.
Well, I don't think anybody would go get Sam Bradford. So it's like, clearly he saw something.
That was if Bradford doesn't get hurt and is played right, he's fine. Apparently, everybody said, and this wasn't Eagles-wise, it was like even sports writers, they said Bradford was like Brady in practice and everything. Then when he got out onto the field, it was completely different.
Like came WVU at championship time. Yeah. Choke artists.
Like, I'm surprised Rob has that reference to throw out there. Good job.
I like WVU. I just think they're the worst at pinch situations.
Yeah, they could have been the national title game if they would have only beat a horrible Pittsburgh team. But no, we lost 13-9.
Anyway.
Thanks, Richard. I miss you.
I thought we'd at least touch on a couple sports things, though. That was one. Other was best sports figure of the year or whatever. I was going to say Steph Curry.
Yeah, he did take that team to the championship and win it for him.
Yeah, and they've lost one game so far this NBA season.
They smashed every opening starting record. So do they officially have it now, right? I know they have the best start because I thought it was like 21 and they went to 27.
No, there's Kobe's quitting, finally.
Yeah.
Kobe's the reason the Lakers suck. He should have done something about that a long time ago. It's his fault.
Alright, what else we got?
For me, and we won't go into details, just because I want to hear your mouth, was my mom moving back in. She moved back in the beginning of August, and it feels like it's been eternity. And I can't wait to move out.
Rob hates living with his mom, but he realizes he can't not live with her.
It's not true.
It's a little true.
It's not true.
It's a little true.
I struggled.
The struggle was
You
real.
kept the lights on though, didn't you?
I did.
Ish.
Didn't
But-
keep the heat on, but I kept the lights
Kept
on.
the lights on, not the heat, and
But that's okay. I got used to taking a cold shower. It didn't matter at that point.
not the phone.
My phone was always on.
No,
My phone was always on.
I thought it
That's
got
my
turned.
internet machine.
I thought it got turned off every once in a while.
That's my internet machine. No,
Yeah.
it would just be a day past bill due, and I get paid and pay it.
What else you got?
Nothing. My year sucked.
Woo!
Yeah, went for a job promotion. I didn't get it. Yay.
Me too. Yay.
I did not get my job promotion either.
You got promoted to customer.
You got promoted to owner.
That's true.
I wrote a book. If you're interested in crazy retail stories, check it out. I wanted to do a commercial where I'm holding like a match with like a little hat and cinders, and with like a newsreel in the background is like some building on fire. Like
You guys should buy my book.
You
You want to
thought-
find out what happened?
you think your job was bad.
I know what you guys are thinking. You can find out if you buy this book. And you fall over.
All right. Anything else?
How was your guys' Christmas?
My Christmas was great because I wasn't working retail.
Adequate.
I miss you guys very much.
I enjoyed my Christmas. I was able to get away from work. She gave me an extra day off.
I
It was
had
awesome.
I had one day off, and I worked Christmas night. That was awesome too. And I'm sure that I in no way got that extra compensation of like, when you guys are working Christmas night and the next day, get time and a half, something like that. No, I'm sure it was just
You didn't go into midnight.
11:45.
We
So-
started this wonderful show this year.
That's true.
Yay.
Highlights.
I started working out again this year.
That's true.
You
And
quit
stopped.
working out.
Well, the stop had to happen because work just picked up to where I couldn't anymore.
It'll start again.
Do we have anything else from that? Because if not, we'll go to some questions because I have all kinds of stuff.
I say, bring on the questions then. I don't have.
Is anybody doing a New Year's party this year?
This is my New Year's party. I thought about getting pizza.
I'd like to go somewhere and just get shit-faced. But I'm sure somehow I have to either work New Year's night or New Year's Eve or something.
I closed New Year's Day. Yes.
I'm
It
still
was so dead.
I'm still on overnights till mid-January, so I don't get to return to the realm of the living for a while.
It'd be cool if, like, the night before, or the night after, I get to go to a friend's house and shoot potato gun, shoot rockets, and at the chickens.
I want to play some drinking games.
I'm too old for that.
You're never too old for it.
Really have one major question that I thought was going to be funny and pretty entertaining. I was, want Andrew's input. Also, though, I think that
Andrew died.
I'll go through a couple though. One is if you see Breaking Bad, I'm just curious.
Never watched it. Never watched an episode. Never watched a moment of it.
Yes, I have.
All the way through.
Yep. Did you know they're making more episodes?
No, I seen that it's going to be on some other channel, but
Better
Yeah,
Call
it's going to
Saul.
be brand new episodes
oh,
to follow up.
I'm guessing Better Call Saul still.
And yeah,
going
Better Call
popular.
Saul. Better Call Saul's still on. I've not seen any of it. First season came out like a week after they ended it, and I was like, "Oh, it must not be doing great." You don't hear anything about it like you did Breaking Bad, or like you do Walking Dead now, or anything like that. From what I've been told, though, it's not a bad show.
I was wondering if anybody had seen that Fear the Walking Dead. Like it came out in 2015, but I haven't watched. I watched like one episode.
I think they can't. I don't think they can catch lightning bottle twice.
Just going to ask, who's your favorite historical figure?
Well, there's There's a question.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know. Odd, crazy, random question. I don't know mine. I mean, I guess Gandhi.
what a weird answer.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah, it's an odd person to think of.
I mean,
Racist and sexist.
I don't know. That would be mine. I was going to ask, like, if you could, and that's something we can get into at some other point, is that if you could work out with anyone, who would it be? But I thought just favorite historical figure or most admirable would be something interesting.
When I was younger, I would have said Ulysses S. Grant.
Why?
I did a report on him in third grade or something, and he, I don't know, just kind of stuck out to me. Yeah.
If I had to pick a political presidential figure, I'd probably say FDR, but I also like Teddy Roosevelt. He had moxie.
Bill Clinton.
I like Roosevelt too.
Teddy Roosevelt shot a Sasquatch, supposedly,
Somebody
according to his book.
I seen something on Facebook about Roosevelt and like immigrants. Somebody posted something, and it was him talking about immigrants, and it was like him saying that he welcomes immigrants, but he wants them to be an American, and I thought that was a pretty good view to have. I mean, I know it's hundreds of years ago or whatever, but
That's what
I don't know. It's pretty relevant now.
that's what European countries.
no, I know
do.
that's why they posted it. But I mean,
Right.
his thing was like they need to learn to
Act
speak our
like-
language, act like an American, and like become an American in order to be an American. And I thought that was pretty good. Like I have no problem with other people coming to our country, but I don't.
I saw
I
the
think that there should be some
Norway's
give and
doing
take
that.
on it also.
Something about Norway's making all the refugees take classes on, especially the men, on like how to treat women and all this and that. And I guess either that or they can leave the country.
Anyway, I mean, thought it was an interesting question.
I like the workout question.
We can get to that next time. I think that's what we
You'll have
should
to
do
remind
is
I
give us some.
That workout would be a toughie. I mean, you'd say Schwarzenegger, but I know he worked out for like 6 hours a day, like every.
Well, I was thinking like Andre the Giant. Like I was thinking, I want to see someone.
I don't know. I don't know how strict his regime was when he would go and drink like
He would drink.
6 liters.
Right, but I
of
mean, I would just
alcohol.
want to see some unbelievable task. It's like, oh, I can lift
A
a wrestling ring, like
Yeah.
Paul White did.
Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Lee. You know, I was thinking something. Let me
That
see
would
something.
be a trip. That would be
unbelievable.
awesome. To see, like, to just be in the presence of Bruce Lee while he's
I mean, but
in the zone.
you could get to like historical stuff with that too. I mean, there are.
I mean, Bruce Lee was good enough that everybody thinks that Nokia commercial's real. The one with the nunchucks and the ping pong ball.
Right.
Which, part of me believes he could probably actually do that. But he's dead and he can't prove it.
This is my favorite question. This is the one I want to get lots of input from. Is if we had redneck Olympic Games, what would the events be?
Beer chugging.
I was gonna say shotgunning beer.
Hey, guess what I'm very, very good at? Shotgunning a
Horseshoes
beer.
with toilet seats.
Lawnmower races. I know that's a real thing, but that's also a redneck thing.
Well, I was just gonna say like teardrop trailer pool.
That's pretty good. I was thinking like World's Strongest Man on the farm or something like that. So I'm thinking
Just
like
plow.
that. Well, I was thinking hay bale carry or something
Yeah.
like that, or
World's strongest
yeah,
redneck.
just get a plow and start pulling it. Like
No, world's strongest redneck would be how many like kegs of beer you can hold or something
I was gonna say.
stupid.
well, I was thinking that like a keg throw.
I can shotgun a beer very, very fast.
I used to be able to. Can't anymore. Well, I don't know that, but I haven't in so many years that I probably cannot anymore.
There's so many stereotypes.
Match game with your cousins.
Who could sex a hog better?
Hog chase would
This is a
probably
pig
be
catching.
something, you know.
Catch the greased up deaf guy.
Cattle rope. I mean,
Cattle tipping.
Who can hold their hand on the electric fence the longest?
I was just trying. They have
Bobbing for cow pies.
well, they have Spartan races,
Right.
You know, and I was like, well, if we tried to take something like that and just have it rural themed, like West Virginia themed, like what could we add to that if we were going to do a race?
Yeah, but
So-
then the Spartan race just kind of
West Virginia theme.
ridiculous, like
Let's not
obstacle
shoot that
course.
stereotype
It is.
down at
Going
all.
through like mud pits, whatnot. You have to carry maybe a person at some point.
Well, they
you
have
have a-
some where you carry like
You have a
weight.
partner, right?
No, I don't, well, maybe on some, but you climb walls. You go
Civil
through
War
mud.
reenactments on donkeys.
Like I don't get it how that.
I want real things.
Yeah, you.
Well, I was thinking there'd have to be like a
I
lumberjack
was thinking
thing.
jousting.
So
Fixing cars fastest. It's like the military. You take a gun apart.
Transmission switch out.
Done.
You're talking rednecks, not farmers. There's a difference.
What things can they fix with duct tape?
That's right. Can you build a car out of duct tape?
I don't know.
Some sort of like water events, but it's in a kiddie pool.
See, I think this is
Water
a topic
aerobics.
that we can put on Facebook and actually get some feedback from.
3 of you watching, or 2 of you watching, whoever, be on the lookout on Facebook for this and give us your input. If you're listening now, feel free to give us your input.
You can keep asking this. And we can
Redneck
keep answering.
Olympic Games.
We can keep coming up with new stuff.
Redneck Olympics.
Go to work and ask Anthony if he's done being pissy about things.
How about like something with archery?
I was thinking, nope, it's gone.
Squirrel chase.
Just thinking, how many days can you go without changing your baby's diaper? And then, like, getting rid of the diaper. It's like, what kind of things can you do? Like,
But I wanted things that were more physical. That actually, like, really, if we want to start putting a race
then,
together,
like
that
barefoot marathons.
So most are following us.
barefoot marathon. That's interesting.
And it's through, like, the West Virginia hillsides and countrysides and stuff.
Moonshine chugging.
Not an Olympic event.
Ginseng rustling.
Pot farming.
Hay bale carry. We got the
barefoot marathon.
tractor pull or
Yeah.
literal plow
Teardrop
pull,
teardrop
trailer.
teardrop trailer pool.
What the hell is a teardrop? Teardrop tray.
You know, like the Winnebago or whatever shape.
Is it actually shaped like a tear? Because I'm not seeing it.
A little.
Yeah, with the little.
Oh, that little like mobile home pool.
Yeah, you could just be like rickshaw it.
Isn't that
Yeah.
more of a silver bullet-ish?
Well, I mean, you can do all sorts of different. There can be different categories. There's the teardrop category, the RV category, the broken down, rusted out Ford category.
I'm seeing what
Steer chase or squirrel chase.
So, just out of curiosity, I was curious. I want to know what the almighty Google had to say. Apparently, there's a Redneck Games in Georgia that was founded in '96, and the most recent was 2012. I'm trying to see. Oh, events. Cigarette flip, bobbing for pig trotters. Jesus, I'm not reading this.
Bobbing for pig feet.
Like, it's got...
What you got there, Rob?
Seed spitting, toilet seat throwing, which is the horseshoes with the toilet seat. Mud pit belly flop. Big hair contest. Of course, the wet t-shirt contest, because everyone wants to see their cousin naked. Armpit serenade. Yeah, I know. Bug zapping by spitball. Dumpster diving and hubcap hurling.
I wanted more physical feats, though.
Right.
Like I said, I was looking for strongest man in
Who can flip this truck?
Oh, there's a Canadian version.
Tractor tire flip.
What team? It's team. One guy goes over, lifts up the truck. The other one changes the tire.
Okay.
He goes over, lifts the back of the truck, changes that tire, and they have to do it the fastest. Call it Redneck Pit Crew.
There's a Canadian version that has mud pit slip and slide, bobbing for pig's feet, mud pit tug of war, mud pit belly flop contest, redneck horseshoes, hubcap hurl, and mud pit volleyball. There's a lot of mud pits in that.
Why is it like you could do like acrobatics in a barn, hanging off, things.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna get gross with it and be
Yeah,
like
but
you
then
can do
that
ice
turns
skating on cow pies in the field.
Post fence, like
Post
pommel
hole
horse
digging. Just post hole
digging.
Boom.
Well, I was thinking, those rail fences,
Boom.
Or
like a
just
wooden rail fence. You can do it like a pommel horse in gymnastics.
Yeah.
it sounds like it's turned into a
Electric
John.
fence pommel.
Yeah. It sounds like it's turning into a John Henry thing. Like so you can hit one in the ground fastest.
I'm just thinking giant iron bars, just boom, and then clear a hole. Pain. Awful thing to do a whole hillside fencing like that, and then drop the wood and.
Yeah, but redneck stuff will be more hilarious. The kind of feats you were thinking about is more the lumberjack games, where they actually do those ridiculous feats of like. Besides, like,
pole.
But yeah, like I know they have the Scottish one too, where they do the pole and try to like chuck it over something.
Well, I mean, because I'm interested in fitness, that's something I'm thinking like farm fit. Like
What about
people that used to work on farms and live on farms were healthy and very capable people. So I was like, if you start putting all this together to have like an event,
what was
what
it the
would it
mountain
be?
did? How much weight was that? Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Okay. That old Viking that he broke the record for.
yeah. But, all right, that's all I had. You guys got anything else? Random topics to say goodbye to 2015.
No, 2015 was shitty. 2016 is probably gonna be shitty too, but hey.
Hey, that's no way that you're going to make 2016 better.
By burning the world down.
Hey, look, you got Superman coming out, and you got a Suicide Squad movie, and Deadpool.
There's a shit ton of movies that are coming out.
So?
Especially all those Marvel stuff, like Civil War. Getting to December, we have
Star Wars
Rogue One. That's going to be awesome too.
Well, if
It's
you
a
tune
Star Wars
in,
movie every year
tune in next time, and we will be going through our Star Wars episode. So, I assume we'll talk about all 7 films, and
nothing is off limits, I guess.
yeah, why we enjoy it, and
If you want to watch next week's video, go watch the movie. Otherwise, we're going to spoil the hell out of it for you.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, there will be spoilers, of course. You've had enough time to see it. Please do.
Like, I will literally start the episode with, like, the biggest spoiler of it.
all right, guys, enjoyed it. Hope you had fun. We'll see you next time.